In the wake of our signing 2013 Florida Trip extravaganza, Chao Racing 2017 returns to the ChaoEmperor show to present Week 13's action with another tag team fantasy here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And here is the host ready to celebrate another fantastic return. Here's Brandon Shiny! Thank you for holding your face now. Welcome back. After 4 weeks of vacation to Chao Racing 2017, how's it going, Green Bay? Are you up for some Chao Racing? Yes, we are. Well, this month we promised you our June tag team action, and it promised to be an exciting one. But first, we want to present our June Tournament of Champions qualifiers, and Paul's going to tell us all about how it happened. That's right, Brandon. We have just received the news about our June Tournament qualifiers. As always, the races will be supervised by an independent adjudicator, and here are the results. Samuel Willis will get to represent the UK for 2017. Daryl Farmer repeats his trip to the Tournament of Champions for Mexico, while Ira Karam makes his return for Team Portugal, and Zara Hilton will get her golden opportunity of a lifetime for a shot at glory for Team Afghanistan. So, on behalf of everyone here, we'd like to congratulate the winners of UK, Mexico, Portugal, and Afghanistan, and we'll see them in the 2017 Tournament Champions at the end of the year. Okay, Brandon? So, Paul, it is time, and we promise our schedule will be given an A+ effort. So, who do we have for race number 1? For race number 1, Brandon, we have the Sheriff Outlaw, Eric Crosby, and his partner, Aaron Holmes, taking on the 2015 Rising Stars champion, David Howley, and his partner, Gordon Lamberg. So we have two teams who have yet to get a win this season, and Aaron Holmes and David Howley have been winless so far for the entire season as of now. So whichever team wins this race will give one of their partners, either Aaron Holmes or David Howley, the first win of the 2017 season. Will Eric Crosby get a win for Aaron Holmes, or will Gordon Lambert hand off the win for David Howley? There's only one way to find out. We're up to get ready, so let's get the show on the road. Please start the race. Alright, there goes the first two teams busting down the rainbow path. They're closing in on each other at the convoy, heading into the palm trees. And the Ford Chao had shaken the palm trees. They brought down the coconut-shaped fruit, and now they're going to eat the fruit. And who will have command of the lead up in the front? It's going to be Eric Crosby who will have command of the lead up in front. So his team will have the upper hand of the two teams by now, as Gordon Lamberg will start the opening toss for Week 13's action here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. He gets the first speed bus of the race. Right now, one of the silver Jones is going to rest. Trying to get some attention here. And it looks like David Howley will have speed bus number 2 in this race. He's going to pass number 7 because he was going to rest. And Eric Crosby is going to rest. But his team should still have a commanding lead up in the front, as his partner, Aaron Holmes, will have the next command, catching on to his partner, Eric Crosby, who is the Sheriff Outlaw of Chao Racing 2017. How long will the lead last? We'll soon know. And right now, a couple of stewards are getting left behind, as the next BS we may buy, number 1, who is catching up with the others in a hurry. I think he now leads over the 4 steward Chao. And back number 5, Eric Crosby and Aaron Holmes are taking first and second place in the 8 Chao respectively. They're leading at the convoy ahead of Gordon Lamberg. But hold everything, here comes Gordon Lamberg with another speed bus. Look at that, he passes both competitors for the lead. Now he's trying to defend the lead thanks to that speed bus. And by now, number 2 is getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back. I think he is going to be left behind a while. He's not going to get any speed bus for a long time, possibly for the time of this. Next bus belongs to number 1. That makes his second speed bus base, and he continues to dominate over this 4 steward Chao, along with David Howley, the Rising Stars champion from 2015. And it looks like Gordon Lamberg and Aaron Holmes are going to rest. That means Eric Crosby will make the pass, and he has command of the lead for the second time in this race, as the next speed bus we may buy, Aaron Holmes, which makes his second speed bus base. His team trying to hold on Gordon Lamberg for the second time in this race, And right now, number 2 is still way behind. He's going to rest again. And it looks like number 8 will have a turn now, trying to hold off David Holloway for 6th place in the pack. Gordon Lambert should have this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Eric Crosby and Al Halls won't be able to catch up to him in time. He got back the lead from those 2 competitors. As number 8 takes back-to-back speed best, Gordon Lambert prevails for his team. That means David Holloway, after 13 weeks, gets his first win of the 2017 season and his illustrious career. What a deal! David Holloway and Gordon Lambert have prevailed over Eric Crosby and Al Halls for this month's June Tag Team action. Congratulations to them. Yes, congrats to them. And there's more stuff coming out. We're just getting started. Do not go away. Alright, like I said, we are just getting started with Week 13 action here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And Paul's going to tell us all about race number 2 now. Thank you, Bannon. For race number 2, we have Alex Markinson and Will Linkson taking on Lewis Charleston and Hunter Brown. And there's a look at the lineup for this race. Let's send down to the field again. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, let's rock this place. Alright, the next 4 teams or Chao are on the line for these 4 competitors. We have 3 of those Chao who only have 1 win so far. That is Alex Markinson, Bruce Charleston, and Hunter Brown, while Williamson has had 3 wins that come with. And right now, which team it has coming in? It looks like Hunter Brown is going to have command on the lead, with Bruce Charleston right on his tail in 2nd place. They have the upper hand in the Cumberland, and it looks like Hunter Brown is heading for the water. As the first superstar gets beat, this is his partner, Willis Charleston, who's taking the bridges of the Cumberland. And right now, Willington is way behind. There he goes! He's flying over the hill, and he took the shortcut! What a payback for Will Linkson! That was an exciting shortcut plan. As number 8 takes some to his face, Alex Markinson's good rest, but he was surprised. He thought he already knew that Will Linkson would take a shortcut, and he did. Now his team's gonna have come in on the lead up in front, as Hunter Brown, who was shocked to see Will Linkson take the lead away, takes the next command because he now sits in 2nd place. Will Linkson went from way behind in the competition to having the lead of the Cumberland, as the next progress will be made by number 1, who dominates over the 4-0 Chao, all with Alex Markinson and Lewis Charleston. Meanwhile, numbers 2 and 8 are getting left behind, battling for dear life all the way in the back. Which one of these 2 will get a speed boost to get back in this one? It is going to be number 8 who will have a speed boost. That leaves he will try to leave number 2 left behind in the dust. And Willington is rushing past the waterfall, having a huge lead ahead of Hunter Brown in the Cumberland. I think he's going to get an easy victory, don't you think? Yep, he is going, ladies and gentlemen. Next place belongs to number 2, who now takes the lead for D-Life back from number 8. And now number 8 is getting left behind in the competition. He now is losing the battle of D-Life behind number 2. And who will get the next one? It is going to be made by Alex Markinson. I think his team is going to be happy with the result tonight. Yep, Will Linkson has prevailed over Hunter Brown by a long distance. Will Linkson and Alex Markinson are your winners of this race, as number 8 will get the next command speed. That makes his 2nd speed race, and he is leaving number 2 left behind. He was losing, but now he is winning the battle over D-Life. And we have just enough time for 1 more speed boost of this race, and it will be made by Alex Markinson. That makes it 2nd speed race. His team gets the W this month for tag team action. Yep, and we are back with more exciting action here at Green Bay, Wisconsin after we find out what from this. Alright, Paul, tell us who we have next. Across the go-getters are what we have for race number 3. Antonio Bennett and Christian Knight are all ready to go. They're trying to rebound from the loss in April's main event from the Go-Getters 2.0. This month they are taking on the Luck of the Irish. That is Ireland's Fabius Warrior or the Irish one well stealing man against his trustworthy partner, Raymond Shorty. So, let's find out if the classic go-getters will rebound this week, or if the Lucky Irish will move one step closer towards the revenge or redemption. Let's find out right now. Everyone's on the clock, and please start the race. And there goes Chris Schneider, besting down the line. He is leaving the competition in the dust. Ahead of the pack, and he has eaten through, and he's off and running. The other three Chao are battling for dear life, and it looks like Raymond Shorty and Antonio Bennett are going to be battling for second place ahead of the pack. Stealing Man's getting left behind in competition, and Stealing Man is dancing to the beat. So he's better to be in last place ahead of the 8 Chao right now. And as number 1 is going to ask who will get the only toss in this race, it's going to be the next generation superstar, Antonio Bennett of the Classic Go-Getters. But hold everything, Raymond Shorty unbelievably took a shortcut. His team now has come in on the lead up in the front, as Chris Schneider, who takes speed as number 2 in this race, is in shock. He wants to rebound from the loss in the April's main event, but it looks like Raymond Shorty has taken a shortcut. They might need a miracle to get back in this one. Well, anyway, Antonio Bennett will get another turn. That makes his next speed race, Cody dominating in third place ahead of back. And right now, numbers 1 and 7 are getting left behind in the competition. And number 7 toss one more. And this time, Antonio Bennett goes for consecutive. Still safely in third place behind Chris Schneider. But Raymond Shorty is all alone in the lead. And even with Chris Schneider's speed and swimming, it will be a miracle to catch up to Raymond Shorty in a hurry. As the next PS we may buy, number 7, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then, but he is at least leaving number 1 in dead meat. Number 1 might need a couple of speeders to get back this one, but I think he's going to win one. Oh, and down he goes. That's what I see his damage. Back to number 7. He's going to catch up to number 8 in a hurry. That makes 2 in a row, points in a row for the next generation star, Antonio Bennett, and number 7 at the cut board. And who will get the next one as Christian rapidly pushes the finish line? It's number 1 who gets the speed bus. As Raymond Shorty holds on Chris Schneider to lift the Lucky Irish towards an easy victory. They get the job done. Well, there's always another month for the Classic Go-Getters, I think. As number 1 gets back-to-back speeders, which would make it 2 in a row by 3 in a row at the cut point, but he's still in last place behind the pack. Stealing Man is clearly showing having a smile on his face. His team has prevailed over the Classic Go-Getters. As number 7 will get another turn. That makes his first speed bus of the race. And now he passes number 1 for dear life all the way in the back. Raymond Shorty is surely celebrating with style this week. As Stealing Man expected to close out the speed bus race. That makes his second speed bus of the race. And by now, Stealing Man and Raymond Shorty get the win. That's right. Let's see how long they last. Coming up, we got more action for you, but first, a look at this. And now, the next thrilling chapter of what has become an easy rivalry so far already. Paul, tell us all about it. Thank you, Brandon. Race number 4 is the reigning defending champions, Alvin Jr. and Christian Uncles against the runner-ups, the License of Destiny, Alvin Sr. and RJ Upton, or OG Upton for short. And there's looking at the lineup. And let's send it down to the field once again as the fans all find out ready to go. And let's have a Chao race. Alright, so the Licenses of Destiny managed to prevail in round 1 of the regular season rivalry. Who will win round 2 of this exciting saga? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, out here, see us dancing to the beat right now, trying to get the rhythm in his favor. The other 3 Chao are just eating the food, and there goes the License of Destiny with out here, see her busting down the line in the lead up in the front. The other team is rapidly catching up to him in a hurry, as the first superstar against Beepus is number 2, who's leaving number 8 in the dust, and number 7 is for us. Number 8 really needs to catch him to do it, I mean now. both number 7 and number 8 are getting left behind in the competition trying to stay alive. And number 2 is going to rest as number 7 was Beaver's number 2 in this race. And he passes forward. And guess who took a shortcut? It is Chris Renato of the defending tag team champions. His team is trying to rebound from round 1 loss. I think they might be able to win round 2 of this amazing saga this month, as number 7 gets back-to-back Beavers. Currently leading over the force with Chao up in the front. Alien Jr. is smiling at the cowboy for now. And look at this, number 7 runs away from the fourth Silver Chao with a 3rd consecutive speed bust. Meanwhile, numbers 2 and they are both getting left behind in the competition. They're getting left behind by number 1 all the way back. Well, which one of them will have command on the next two SBS? It has to be one of them, and it will be number 2. Now it makes sense, I guess, people are still the base. Now he leaves number 8 in the dust all the way in the back. And back in front, out here, Senior is going to rest, just like I expected. So Chris Renato should have an easy command of the lead up in front. He now leads by a comfortable distance, even though out here Senior is one of the fastest runners in the universe. And number 7 will get another turn, making his 4th speed race, and he can say sayonara to the poor Silver Chao. Chris Renato can say sayonara to out here Senior up in front, as OJ of the Texas Command speed race. Chris Renato and out here Jr. prevail over the License of Destiny. See, they prevailed in round 2. I knew they would win this time. So now they are at 2-2. They're at the 500 mark in their exciting road to repeat. Well done. As number 2 will get another turn, making his first speed boost to the race. And number 8 is getting left behind the competition. And number 1 is going to rest, so they're going to be left behind the competition. As Alien Jr. with his 2nd speed boost, she's showing happy with the result. His team is the winner of this round. Yep, they won this round the right way. Let's see how long will last. We'll be right back with more. Do not go away. Alright, Paul, next race, please. Race number 5 will feature Nick Sidewine and Richard Hassan taking on Brian Christian and Thomas Wingrider. Super Street Fighter 2 is back for its 4th season. You can check out every Saturday on the ChaoEmperor channel for various new exciting matches, plus get a recap of seasons 1 for free on our playlist. Remember the Super Street Fighter 2 tournament every Saturday, only on the ChaoEmperor channel. And here on Chao Racing, there's a look in the lineup. And they're off and ready to go. Let's see which team will rise up to triumph this week. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place! Okay, there goes the next 2 teams pressing down the line. They are trying to get one step closer towards earning a shot at the 2018 Tag Team title at the end of the season. And it looks like Mr. Hasselhoff is dancing. And there goes Brian Christian. He's going to have come in up in front as he unexpectedly takes the opening toss for this race. Wow, he is in the lead and he got the opening toss of the first speed runs of this race. That's very unusual for a leader at one point. And anyway, who will get the speed race number 2 of this race? But right now, it's Thomas Wingrider who got speed race number 2. Now trying to hold on number 1 for 5th place on that. And guess what, fans? After Ryan Christian dominated for a while, it is Nick Sidewine who took a shortcut. Now his team has command of the lead. As we head back into Thomas Wingrider trying to hold on 5th place ahead of number 1. Number 7 is getting left behind in the competition all the way back. Number 2 is also left behind trying to catch up. But the next speed is going to be made by number 1, who leaves number 2 instead of left behind in the dust. Nick Sidewine currently dominating over his partner Richard Hasselhoff and Ryan Christian. Will battling for 2nd place attack, and down goes Ryan Christian. That's going to cause serious damage. And it looks like Thomas Wingrider will get another turn, making his first speed of the race. Number 7 is getting left behind, and so is number 2. They both really need to get some speed as they get back in this one. Which one of them will get that chance? It is going to be... Nope, not at all. Next speed belongs to number 8, who dominates over the 4 Silver Chao ahead of the pack. I thought one of them would get a speed boost, but it's number 8 who got it. And he dominates with force of a Chao. And it looks like Nick Slide 1 has this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. Will Slide, Brian Christian won't be able to catch up to him in time, as Richard Hasselhoff, his partner, will have the next command speed boost. He leaves Ryan Christian right behind in third place. Well, Ryan Christian is going to make the pass from Richard Hasselhoff for a second, but Nick Slide 1 and Richard Hasselhoff are our winners. Nick Slide 1 came in first place. As number 1 will get another turn. That makes his second speed space, still leaving numbers 2 and 7 in the dust. They're getting right behind the competition, and we have just enough time for one more speed boost on this race, and we may buy Thomas we got a sad loss, I know. But that was his 4th speed boost race, and Nick Slide 1 has helped Richard Hasselhoff get the victory. That's right, and we'll be right back with more exciting action after we present a word from this. Alright, Paul, we'll be halfway there after you present race number 6. Take it away. Thanks. Race number 6 will feature John Miller and Fred Harrison, better known as the Dazzling Aces, taking on the Metal Fusionist Chao and the Crime Buster Rusty Williamson. Together they team up as the Metal Busters. Let's see if which one will have another mid-race step closer towards all the glory. Good luck to these two teams, and we start the race! Okay, and it looks like Rusty Williamson is for us. That means the Dazzling Aces will have a 2-on-1 advantage ahead of Chao Let's see how long the rain will last. Right now, the free Chao going to shake the palm trees, and they're going to eat the food. And it looks like John Miller is going to have command of the lead up in front. His team has control of the lead, and Chao is correct. So now John Miller really has control of the lead up in front, and it looks like he is heading for the water. That's the first superstar against speed boost is number 1, and look at that. He managed to pass a couple to a Chao for and up and back, and look at that, Chao Pickles. Yep, he has once again prevailed with his shortcut plan. So now he has control of the lead. The Metal Busters now have control of the lead after the Dazzle Inks dominate early on in the race. As Rusty Williamson, the Crime Master Policeman, takes US number 2 in his race. His team is starting to get back on the right track. John Miller better hurry. He's trying to get back at this one ahead of Chao Pickles. Fred Harrison also trying to keep up with the pace. As the next US we may buy, number 1. That makes his second US race. He can lead number 7 and 8 in the dust. And it looks like number 7 passing for 1. That means he's going to need a couple speed runs, and I mean now. And this is one of them, trying to make the pass from number 8 for G-Life on the way back. And back with fun, the Metal Fusionist Chao Pickles is safely in the lead ahead of John Miller and Fred Harrison and the Dazzling Aces. And who got the next one? It is Rusty Williamson. That makes his second speed space for the Crime Buster Policeman. His team is surely happy with himself so far. I don't think the Dazzling Aces won't stand a chance of catching up to them in a hurry. Next BS belongs to number 8, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then after being left behind by numbers 1 and 7, and Fred Harrison for us. I think John Miller was going to be went a little too far that time. Yep, as Fred Harrison takes the next command BS, Chao Pickles is going to get his 10th win of his 2017 season and then deciding on a repeat. The Metal Busters win this one as number 8 BS was just a little too late to be fulfilled. And number 8 is scoreless. Just as I expected. Number 1's getting left behind as well. As Fred Harrison, then the close out the speed space. That makes his second speed space. But he's a little disappointed with the loss right now. So the Metal Busters get the win, and Chao Pickles now has 10 wins of his 13 races so far. Yeah, he's doing pretty well in Florida repeat, and there's more 7 coming up in the second half to not go away. Alright, welcome back to the second half of Week 15's action here on Chao Racing 2013. So Paul, tell us who we have for race number 7. Race number 7 will feature the Miller Traders, Howard and Dave Miller, against the 2016 Tag Team Champions, Walter Gregson and Aaron Miller, the Steel Cousin himself. Everyone is on the clock, so let's get the show on the road. Please start the race! Okay, the two teams are off and running, heading into the palm trees after rushing through the rainbow path. And here comes the coconut-shaped fruit shaking off the palm trees. And now they're gonna eat the fruit, and the Miller is gonna. And there goes Howard Miller. His team will have command on the lead up in front, with Aaron Miller right on his tail in second place behind the pack. And it looks like Howard Miller is going to be heading for the water. As the first superstar against me, the star in the second half of Week 13's action is number 2, who is way behind in the competition early on in the race. Right now, Walter Gregson is trying to desperately gain some ground over the vision, and so is his partner, Aaron Miller, who's in second and third place respectively. As Speedbus number 2 of this race, we made by Dave Miller on the Middle Traders. His partner Howard Miller is safely in the lead up in the front. Howard Miller has no opponents surrounding him as of yet. I think he's going to hold on for an easy victory. We're approaching the 1 minute mark of this race, and who got the next command for this? It's Aaron Miller, that's who, the Steel Curtain himself. And right now it looks like numbers 2 and 8 are getting left behind the competition. And Dave Miller taunts for a moment. And now number 7 pauses for a moment, as the next appearance we made by number 8 leaves number 2 left behind in 6th place. Meanwhile, Howard Miller is still dominating over the Steel Curtain Aaron Miller, who is battling with Dave Miller for 2nd place with the pack. I think Howard Miller is going to hold on for an easy victory. Yep, the Middle Trader should have an easy advantage over Aaron Miller. Next appearance belongs to number 7, who desperately needs to catch him every now and then. Aaron Miller better watch out. He's better hurry if he wants to make a miracle comeback. Right now it is Dave Miller and Walter Creekson are battling for 3rd place in pack. As Aaron Miller will get another turn. That makes it 2nd appearance of the base. And right now, Aaron Miller is going to rest, which means Aaron Miller is going to have some catching up to do for a little bit. But I do believe Howard Miller is still going to hold on for this one, even as it is now. Yep, I think Aaron Miller is going to be a little too far that time, by the way, you're saying. As number 7 takes the next meters, yep, Aaron Miller went a little too far. He decided to give Howard Miller some easy good bumper. So the Middle Trailers are going to prevail this week. Howard and Dave Miller, the Middle Trailers have prevailed. They win this one. As number 1 will get the next command speeders, trying to lead over the 4 so Chao had number 8. And number 2 has no hope for surviving whatsoever. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus of this race, and it will be made by number 8. That makes it 2nd speed bus of the race. Alright, Howard and Miller prevail over Walter Creekson and Aaron Miller. Yep, they done a pretty good job, right? Let's see how long we keep on the pace. Coming up, we will present more outside tag team action for you, but first I will get this. Okay, Paul, who do we have next? Race number 8 is going to feature the Gundam Star Master Garrett Dayton and the Horn Chain Master F1 Kingsley against Donald Mannings and Luke Green. They say every Monday can be a Warner Monday, and here on the ChaoEmperor channel, we make it possible with our ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 Mortal Tournament. Starting this week, every Monday, catch all of your favorite Mortal Kombat combatants battle out for the prize as Mortal Kombat Champion. And as always, you can catch recaps of seasons 1 through 3 on our playlist. So be sure to check out every Monday for some action Mortal Pack fun. Alright, back to tonight. And there's looking a lot of for this race. And let's see what happens this time around. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place! And Garrett Dayton's with us. That means Donald Mannings and Luke Green will have a 2-on-1 advantage over F1 Kingsley and the Cowboy. Right now the free Chao are chicken the palm trees. And now they're going to eat the fruit. And it looks like Luke Green pauses for one. Here comes the Chao missing down the line. And number 7 is Cornmaster. As Donald Mannings wins the ceiling toss this time around. Right now, a couple of Silver Chao are getting left behind in the competition, and number 1 seems like he's heading for the water. the current one. And it looks like number 2 is going to mess. And number 8 is going to mess. So he's going to be left behind in the competition for a while. As speed was number 2 in this race, we made by the Gundam Star Master, Garrett Dayton, who should be in 4th place at the current moment. Right now it is Luke Green, who's trying to hold off F1 Kingsley for the lead up in the front. Let's see how long his lead will last. As the next speed was will be made by number 7, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. I think that's going to be enough to battle for the lead over the force of Chao ahead of number 1 and number 2. Meanwhile, number 8 is getting left behind in the competition. And it looks like number 1 transformer 1. As he will get the next command speed, thus leaving number 2 left behind in 7th. And Luke Green back in front. Surely having a hard time, or somewhere easy times right independently, as F1 Kingsley will get a turn now. I think they want to make a statement early on. Will Luke Green be able to pass both F1 Kingsley and Gary Dayton for an easy victory? Yep, I think so, because he's going to have the next command of his speed bus, so now he's going to leave F1 Kingsley and Gary Dayton in the dust. And number 8 can just forget about this race. By the way, looks at it as he climbs on the wall. As Garrett Dayton will get another time, making his second speed race in the race. But there's always enough time for Garrett Dayton and F1 Kingsley. Yep, Luke Green is gone, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to leave some room for an easy victory ahead of the pack. As F1 Kingsley will get another time, making his second speed race in the race. Luke Green lifts Donald Reddings to a victory over Garrett Dayton and F1 Kingsley. The back on my track was their 2018 title chances. What a deal! As Garrett Dayton will get a 3rd speed bus, and I believe that is going to do it for this race. Donald Reddings is surely smiling today. He is the winner of this race along with Luke Green. Yep, that's going to do it for this race. Alright, Luke Green and Donald Reddings, well done. We applaud you. Yep, they done a pretty good job, alright. And we will present more side action after we hear a word from this. Hope you're enjoying your time with us in Green Bay, Wisconsin so far this evening. Who do we have next, Paul? Race number 9 will feature Jerry Lang and Evan Chendingo taking on Chuck Dixon and Gary Coles. There's a look at the line for this race. And here we go, the fans are popped up, ready to go, and so off 2 teams. Everyone's on the clock, and please start the race! Okay, let's find out which team will be the next one to earn a victory here in Green Bay, Wisconsin for Week 13's action. And as always, no matter what type of race we say and where we go, there's only one thing we can say. Anything can happen in the Chao Racing universe. That's what we say, alright, and I hope you learn that too. Right now it looks like Gary Coles is going to have command of the lead, with Jerry Lang right on his tail in 2nd place. And it looks like they're both heading for the water. As the first superstar against Beatmas is number 7, who desperately needs to catching up every now and then. And number 2 is going to rest, so he's standing right behind the competition all the way in the back. Right now he is ready to take the water, try and gain a long ground in the early run. As Beavis, number 2 in this race, we made by number 1. Didn't get a lot on that one, but at least he's leaving number 7 in dead meat over the 8 jump right now. Gary Coles and Jerry Lang back up in front are doing a pretty good job keeping up with the pace, battling for the lead. As the next Beavis we made by number 2, who leaves number 1 and number 7 in the dust. Number 1 was pausing on 1. Number 7 really needs to catch up to do. We passed the 1 minute mark in this exciting race. Number 7 trying to catch up in the early run. And it looks like someone is pausing for 1 as we have back into number 2. And now he moves up a couple more places. He's now 6 places ahead of number 1. Meanwhile, Gary Coles better watch out. Jerry Lang seems like he's trying to catch up a little bit ahead of the pack. Close to know who will rise up the glory in the home stretch later on in the show. Next US belongs to number 8, who dominates over the force of Chao and the other competitors in a hurry. Right now, number 7 is getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back. But I do believe he is going to hit the wall first. Yep, no help at all. So let's head back to number 8. Continuing to dominating over 3rd place. That makes 2 in a row by 2 in a row for number 2 and number 8 at the curve board. And right now, Gary Coles and Jerry Lang are both closing the home stretch. As the next PS we made by Evan Shandingo. It looks like Gary Coles is going to hold off Jerry Lang for the victory. So Gary Coles and Chuck Dixon are going to get an easy victory over the competition. As number 7 takes another turn, Gary Coles and Chuck Dixon prevail over Jerry Lang and Evan Shandingo. Great job by these two teammates. They're back on the right track after something for a little while, and they need it. As number 2 will close out the speed race race, making his 2nd speed race of the race. So Gary Coles and Chuck Dixon are victorious. But how long will the race last? We'll find out soon. Yeah, let's find out how long it will last. Back in a bit, do not go away. Alright, we still have a couple more races to get through before we get to this month's main event tag team action. So Paul, tell us what we have next. Race number 10 will feature Roman Finder, the 2010 World Champion, and the Urban Cowboy Benny Bowen taking on Jeff Nellis and Frank Fudataro. It's best of luck to the next 2 teams on the quest for victory, and we are on the way. So who will ride on something boy this time? We'll find out soon enough. Right on the 4 are closing in on each other, busting through the rainbow path. Now heading into the palm trees where they're going to bring down that coconut-shaped fruit. The fans are cheering all the support from the superstars, no matter which one they like. And who's going to have command in the lead? It's going to be Frank Fudataro who have command in the lead, following in a close second by Benny Bowen. The 2 Chao are closing in on each other, trying to best back and forth for the lead of Cameron. And for the 2nd race in a row, number 7 will win the opening toss for this race. Yep, that's the 2nd race in a row that number 7 got the opening toss. And it looks like Jim Norris. Yep, he took a shortcut. His strategy paid off. He now has command not only up in the front, and this time number 7 goes for consecutive to start off the race. That's 2 in a row to start off this race for number 7. And number 1 is getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back. As the next US we made by Roman Finder, who's trying to hold on Benny Bowen for 3rd place ahead of the pack. Right now it is Jeff Nellis who leads over Frank Fudataro, who's in 2nd place at the curve board. And I think he's the best spot curve board, trying to get some attention here. I don't know, but his team is carrying in the lead on curve board. As he will get the next command spears running away from Benny Bowen and Roman Finder. His team now has full control of the lead up in the front. Meanwhile, the 4 Silver Chao are getting left behind in the competition, with numbers 2, 1, and 8 battling for D life. And it looks like number 1 will get a turn now, trying to lead numbers 2 and 8 in the dust. Number 8 and number 2 are getting left behind. And it looks like number 1 pauses more, so he's expected to drop down to last place over the 8 Chao. As the next PS we made by number 2, who's trying to leave numbers 1 and 8 in the dust. And back up in front, Jeff Norris is safely in the lead ahead of his competitors right now, with Frank Fudataro easing in a close second at the curve. As the Urban Cowboy, Benny Bowen, will get a turn now, but I think he'll always have better luck next time. Yeah, no chance of getting luck at all. And it looks like Jeff Norris has his face all wrapped up for his team, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Norris and Frank Fudataro are winners of this race. That's number 5 that we get a turn. That makes it like a speed race race. And right now, number 2 is getting all over last place, as we have just enough time for 1 more speed rush of this race. And it will be made by Frank Fudataro, who is simply happy when we saw him win tonight. Or find us sad to say, we'll have to settle for a loss. But there's always next time for those 2 teams. And Jeff Norris and Frank Fudataro emerged victorious. That's right, I knew they would be back on my truck this week. And there's more something coming up, do not go away. Alright, Paul, let's simple it up, race number 11. You got it. Based on Murmur's features, Vince Stason and Grand Marie against Kyle Leachman and the Bobby Maynard Bobby K. And please stay tuned for the next segment coming up as the Go-Getters 2.0 look for their second tag team on honors against the very famous Day Spurs. That's coming up in the main event. So with that happy fun in mind, let's send out over here once again and good luck to the next two teams on the quest for victory. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Alright, so who will be the next team to shine for Week 13's action for the Green Bay crowd? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, the two teams are closing in on each other, heading into the palm trees. They're going to bring down that coconut shaped fruit. There they are, and now they're going to eat fruit. And it looks like Vince Stason and Glenn Murray is going to have the upper hand because the other team is dancing to the beat. Kyle Leachman and Bobby K. And it looks like Glenn Murray is heading for the water as the Bobby Maynard Bobby K wins the opening toss, trying to get his team back on the right track after dancing for a while. Right now, number 1 is getting left behind in the competition. He is ready to take the water as number 2 takes Beaver's number 2 out of space, trying to lead number 8 left behind in the dust for D-line on the way back. Right now is Glenn Murray, who should have an easy lead over the competition right now, as number 8 will the next command. He is trying desperately to get back in this one. And right now, numbers 1 and 2 are both getting left behind in the competition on the way back. We're approaching the 1 minute mark of this exciting race. And who will get the next one is number 1 who got it. Now trying to lead over the 4-0 Chao up in the front. Meanwhile, Glenn Murray continues to dominate over Kyle Leachman and Bobby K, who's in 2nd and 3rd place respectively. Glenn Murray should have an easy going to the lead so far this season, as number 2 will get another turn, now makes his 2nd PS race, currently leading number 7 and 8 in the dust, battling for D-Life all the way in the back. Number 7 and 8 really wanted to get to speed bus, and I mean now, but I don't think that's going to happen for a while. Next PS belongs to number 1, and that was a good speed bus right now, and now he dominates over the 4-0 Chao thanks to that incredible speed bus. And back in the front, here comes Vince Stason, climbing up the wall like crazy, and he takes the lead for his team. He's back on the right track as his partner, Glenn Murray, takes the number 2. That makes his 2nd speed bus in the base. Now his team should have a comfortable distance. Yep, Kyle Leachman and Bobby K are both going rest. So I do believe Vince Stason and Glenn Murray are going to settle for an easy midway head of back as the Bobby Maynard and Bobby K takes the next command speed bus. Glenn Murray has this race all out the way, ladies and gentlemen, with Vince Stason, his partner, barely passing Kyle Leachman for 2nd place in the pack. Yep, they're going to win this one for sure. As number 8 won the next command speed bus, and number 7 getting left behind the competition. Glenn Murray and Vince Stason, hold on, Kyle Leachman and Bobby K. This is doing easy victory with the competition. Great job by those two teams. As the Bobby K, a little disappointing loss, then the goals on the speed struggles. But as always next time, and Glenn Murray and Vince Stason are victorious this month. Yep, doing really pretty well. Coming up, we got a main event I'm waiting for you, but first have a look at this. Oh, I know we don't have much time left to do our main event, so let's get to it. Alright, for Week 13's main event, we're going to do it real quickly. It's Go-Getters 2.0. Biggie Nelson and Rusty instantly by Jackie 10, taking on Tommy and Kenny of the Day Spurs. There's a look at the lineup, and let's find out who will rise up the glory in Week 13's main event. Trying to get as fast as possible, so that will get a bit of time. Let's have a Chao race! Alright, and this month's tag team main event is presented by Dr. Pepper, a root beer that helps you refresh each and every Chao race on Chao Racing 2017. Dr. Pepper reminds you to get active with the root beer that fills Chao Racing plans everywhere. And it looks like Biggie Nelson is going to have come in utterly up in front for the Go-Getters 2.0. And what will he be doing? It looks like he's going to be flying down the aisles as Rusty Instrument and Jackington, his partner, takes the opening toss for Week 13's main event, presented by Dr. Pepper Root Beer. Right now, number 7 is getting all alone last place behind the pack, and he decided to take the picture, so he's way behind the competition all the way back. As number 8, who now dominates over the 4-0 Chao, takes PS number 2 in his face, and he flies down the aisles. Right now, Ricky Nelson, I think he should have a huge lead for the Go-Getters 2.0. They are the returning champions from April's tag team match. Yep, I think they're going to do it again for the month of June this month. Ricky Nelson is gone, ladies and gentlemen, as number 7 finally gets him out. He got speed buzz, but he's going to need a lot more help than that. In fact, a ton more help than that if he wants to start on this game. Not now, no, but maybe later. Right now, it is numbers 1 and 2 are getting left behind. Which one will get the next command because it is number 2, not 2. And now he leads over the 4 to a Chao head on number 8. Meanwhile, Tommy and Kanye are safely in 2nd and 3rd place respectively. But I do believe the Go-Getters 2.0 are going to win this one. Yep, Ricky Nelson is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Next BS belongs to number 1, who is number 7 left behind all alone in last place. Poor number 7 really needs to get a lot of speed bus if he wants to get back on the right track, but let's head back to number 1. And now he leads over the 4 to a Chao thanks to back-to-back speed bus. And back up in front, Ricky Nelson should have this race all wrapped up for the Go-Getters 2.0 with Mustang Instant Replay Jackington. They're going to defeat the Days Bus easily with that support. As Mustang Instant Replay Jackington takes another turn, making his 2nd speed bus in the race. And number 7 is getting left behind still. The Go-Getters 2.0 repeat as tag team loss for the month of June. Another fine effort by the Go-Getters 2.0. As Mustang Instant Replay Jackington gets back to right speed bus, making his first in the race. He's showing how he works out tonight. They are now 4-0 in the 2017 season, and they're doing pretty well heading into the summer break. They'll be back in September to try to do it again in the later on in the show. As number 7, spending the close on speed bus for week 13's main event. He's getting left behind. That makes his 2nd speed bus race. So the Go-Getters 2.0 premiere once again. That's right, let's see how long we'll last, and we'll be back to wrap it all up after we hear one from this. Well, everyone, that is our show. Thanks, Green Bay, for coming to the races this week. And we hope you have a fun time enjoying all of our favorite races and cheering on all your favorite superstars. Next week will be our mid-season finale, and it promises to be exciting as this week. But until then, I'm Brian Shinings. Keep on smiling, and so long, everybody! Thank you for joining us for our true tag team action. This is Paul Frankenmore speaking. See you next week for our mid-season finale of Chao 2017.